Alright, today is yet another beautiful day the Lord has given unto you and I. Ebusia any day kwan so maminchia obibia na mensa ma na kwaba emfa ne mra possible multimedia. Any day kwan so me amidi media ho chia me midin Eddie Francis Achu aka Possible. So when you the type of content you produce our platform we so and I said channel we so ayesraw so wohwe a video ni wi a na wa like wa comment wa subscribe you no share content no and also recommend the channel no ama uni ebi so enya videos ni bi ahwe ende kwan so channel so ma say afidie so and as a platform we ye near term ya dwen ena ye tre based on what we see and hear on social media. Mind you, political issues, social issues, any other story wo hwe me anase wo a wutie mi wo hwa anase utie a obetumi ehia bibi e de afim no eno ena mo for Francis Achu anytime any day I be ebe drop e wo media no so no me to me bo ase koye me hwehwe mu na me de bi aba be som se de be ya mo nso mo be hu dia etwa wu e man konkron Ghana mu ye nyina ya we se Ghana on the 7th of December ena constitution makwan ema yekoto aba na abatuo echi no omampanin foforo no a Ghana fo nyina yeto aba yi no ewo ho kwan se obeyi ni mpanin fo ne wo mo ebeye adwuma ne no sabre no ena adu na mpempre ame no kasa die opani anidin ede Afenyo Markins yes assetting questions are odi ba bebusa Minister for Education oyam former minority leader nidin ede Haruna Iddrisu na eho insama esi ye busia esaweni ensa o kachre mempese me kasa ne be tenten no kame ho na yenje bre enkonkotie kwan kra ye papa Afenyo Markins efa so busa Haruna Iddrisu questions na ono nso so yen tie kwan ofa so eyi questions na no ene nsasi bia yewra Haruna Iddrisu enya ewo Cantoment asase so ehon ya ba nsem a ni na ye reveal ewo that particular question and answers time no na yetie wie na bibi eche wadwen a eni de kwan so feel free na che wadwen comment section no ase channel so my ha yeni atem. My name has always been Francis Achu. God bless you for watching. Yanko jin sem ni munchim.
A lot of people. Now, I want us to do a little exercise. On your CV, you have on page 1 of 3, you have for residential address, 2 Shippy Close, Fedeos, Cantoment, Accra. If you'll be pleased, the Cantoment is where you live, correct?
Yes. I live, when you are entering the house, you see the fiddles written by the wall.
Very well, Dominic, I understand. I know Cantoment very well. You live at Cantoment?
Yeah, I do. I used to be in Bubuashi.
Honorable nominee, you provide the specific answers to the very questions I ask. You know, you be my respected senior. Members want us to finish you quickly. And if you open yourself up, then maybe there will be more follow-ups. So you live at Cantoment?
Yes.
Very well. Now, this residential facility, this property, is it a rented property or it is your house?
It is my house.
You are very honest. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Honorable Haruna Iddrisu. The reason why we, the young ones, respect you is such courage to face the truth that will take you higher, as prophesied by Roxanne. So it is no offense for a politician to own a property at Cantoment, correct?
Not at all, depending upon your...
Order. Chairman would respect. You've had calls to caution the friends of this committee from the majority side. Please, let us observe some decorum, respectfully. Honorable Haruna Iddrisu, eti saying, in Krahim Fana Wote,
Mate, Cantoment, baby.
Chairman,
Mr. Chairman, that's not allowed by our rules. Mr. Chairman,
because
Mr. Chairman,
I tried the tree with you because on your CV. Oh, colleague, on his CV, we are not done. Chairman, these your friends.
Please go ahead and address the chair.
Chairman, thank you. Honorable Haruna Iddrisu, Papacho, why a MP in Fiese?
About is 20 years in there.
Very well. So those are you've passed. Because Honorable nominee, you say on your CV that you speak English, Dagbani, Hausa, and Twi.
That's true.
I am thus far impressed with your Twi. I'm sure that there is a Southern inspiration.
that's Parliament House. Parliament House.
My wife, Mary, Safwa Yebua.
Oh, very well.
Sometimes when I'm coming out, I don't know about church, me say, Chino, Mensua, Namimbo Wadin, Namin Kana Ye.
So, Chair, you have disclosed that Madam has inspired you with a tree. That's great. So, Chair, I want to know from the nominee whether or not he benefited from free education.
I did, coming from Northern Ghana at the time. I attended Kukuru School through Bagabaga JSS, through exams. I think that I didn't do well in mathematics for that particular sitting. And Tamasco at the time was insisting on a particular grade. And Navasco was open. If you had evidence that you were about rewriting, you could come and justify. So I went to Navrongo Secondary School for the A-level. And I'm proud to say that 1991, I probably was one of the best A-level students Navasco produced. I still hold one of the best grades ever in business management from Navasco. That record have not been broken. And so yes, this was what motivated. But traveling to Navrongo Chair was a difficult one. 7 hours from Tamale to Navrongo. And then you are carrying your gari in a chop box. You are not sure of the metro mass. It was, we have survived and we have come a long way. Thank you, Chair.
So, Honorable nominee, I can understand why you had to go through a law program with those inspirations you've studied, philosophy, sociology, and
Please address the chair.
Sir, great progress has been made. It has been validated. It has been validated around the world. STEM education in Ghana. I want to ask the nominee what plan his soon-to-be ministry is going to do about STEM education.
Thank you, Chair. Thank you, members. Thank you, Honorable. The significant thing for the NDC and President Mahama, as far as education is concerned, is for us to contribute meaningful to our national sustainable development efforts. At the tertiary level, emphasis will be on access, quality, and relevance. At the secondary level, emphasis will be on foundational learning in order that we can produce critical thinkers for the future. There will be a review of pedagogy and curriculum at all levels of education to meet the country's aspirations into the future and for meaningful contribution to our national development effort. I should note the effort you have done in getting STEM. We intend to build, at least in every region of Ghana, a model STEM school, which will carry from kindergarten to senior high school to produce men for the future of work. We appreciate that going into the future, we will need to train more people in science, information and communication technology, and engineering. In that respect, our universities will be expected to relate more to industry without compromising their core academic objective training models. Thank you, Chair.
Any further questions?
Yes, please. Honorable Chair, this House have had an opportunity to approve Get Farm formula. We have all lamented about capping and debate about uncapping. I want to know the opinion of the nominee in the next budget coming up, what he intends to advocate for and push for in order to meet these aspirations of this House, which has been around for a long time. Thank you, Honorable Chair.
Thank you very much, Chair, and thank you for the question. And for me, also nostalgic. Those days in 1997, I was one of the strong advocates with many of our colleagues around here to advocate for the establishment of the GET Fund. Before then, tertiary education was largely public funded. Tuition remained free. There was no access even to private tertiary institutions. The Ghana Education Trust Fund has done its part. In the last few years, it has suffered because of the decision of then Minister of Finance to cap it. President Mahama and the Minister of Finance have gone public, and I join them in saying that we will uncap the GET Fund to free additional resources to support robust infrastructure development. Indeed, mathematically, cap GET Fund today is about $3.2 billion Ghana cedis, 3.2 billion Ghana cedis. Uncap it to make available to the Ministry of Education some 7.9 billion, which will accelerate expanded infrastructure. For instance, there are about 2,800 schools that needs to be fixed to deal with the problems of overcrowding. There are about 26,000 schools which has no changing facility for young girls for purposes of hygiene. There are about 780 schools that is required to expand access to junior high school. We will uncap GET Fund. I would engage the Minister for Finance to do this as a matter of expediency, and for the President to engage with the IMF to review the memorandum which included the GET Fund in the negotiations. President Mahama have said that he will review the IMF. So part of the review will be to uncap the GET Fund and free those additional resources to support the country to rely on GET Fund resources to finance education generally, in particular higher education.
Please proceed to ask the question.
Honorable Chair,
I'm coming to you.
in this great country, Ghana, the middle class has been squeezed for many years. Teachers, nurses have been squeezed, given the fact that majority of them have to find money to send their children to private school in our public schools. That at least in Greater Accra, you can see Accra STEM Academy.
Please, order. Honorable Yusuf, I do not want to mention your name again.
So the public school transformation agenda is something that is very dear to the middle class. Honorable Chair, I want to ask my soon-to-be Minister for Education, what are his ideas and opinions about making sure that all children have quality public schools to attend, and that if a parent doesn't have the resources, they will not go and look for a loan to send their children to private schools. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you very much, Chairman. Chairman, our intervention in the education sector will be all-encompassing. We will give true meaning to the pursuit of free, compulsory, universal basic education. In my reading in the last few days, I have come to appreciate a major dichotomy which needs our urgent critical attention. Rural-urban dichotomy in the quality of education, northern-south dichotomy in the quality of education, and more deprived schools not producing because of quality of teachers and the presence of teachers in those areas. I intend, even when we assume office, to engage the Honorable Minister for Local Government as part of the financial realignment to get him to accept that teacher accommodation can be done by realigning common fund into building those for teachers in the rural areas. I do know that conditions of service generally for workers in the Ghanaian public